Good afternoon and welcome to 3 o'clock with SOC. My name is Maria. I'm a youth coordinator at SOC and I will be your host for today. Just give me a second while I welcome our Spanish-speaking guests. Muy buenas tardes y bienvenidos a 3 en punto con SOC. Mi nombre es María, soy la coordinadora del grupo de jóvenes con SOC. Hoy nuestro programa es en inglés, pero ofrecemos traducciones al español. Para escuchar la traducción puede llamar al número que aparece en la pantalla, que es 646-749-3122 y la contraseña 779-328-221. I'd just like to share a disclaimer that the views and opinions shared today do not necessarily reflect those of SOC, and remind you all that you can access all of our past episodes on the SOC Facebook page. So we'll continue with our guest segment for today. We will have Lauren Zens as a program manager at Artworks for Milwaukee. Hi, welcome, Lauren.
Hi.
Thank you for being here with us. So if you can just start off by introducing yourself and your role at Artworks.
Yes. So my name is Lauren. I'm the program manager at Artworks for Milwaukee. Artworks hires high school students for arts internships to teach them career skills. So we essentially merge arts and career readiness. The interns make art projects for each of the programs. The programs end in culminating events, whether it's a mural unveiling or an exhibit. And through the projects, they work with a lead artist and usually a group of 5 to 10 of their peers, and create either one large art project or a series of art projects based on a theme. And through that, they learn skills such as critical thinking, engagement. They do community engagement sometimes. They get a lot of leadership opportunities. Soft skills such as those that they can utilize in the workforce.
Okay. Do you guys have any projects or programs or events coming up?
We have new programs coming up in October. So the programs we have going right now is an environmental arts program we have 8 interns, all high school students. They'll be working with us through August of 2021, this August. And then we have a filmmaking internship that's also going through August. And then after that, we'll start a graphic design mental health advocacy internship. That starts in October. We'll be hiring 10 interns for that, so 10 teenagers. And then the other program, we're not 100% positive we'll do it. We need to make sure some funding comes in, but that will be basically like a part 2 of the environmental arts program we have right now.
Okay. So right now you already have 8 interns, you're saying, for those 2 programs?
We have 8 for one program, 4 for the other program.
Okay. And then do you accept new interns then for the October one, or how does that work? Okay.
Yep, we'll be accepting applications. Anyone who wants to receive notification that we're hiring again can email me and I can put them on the newsletter list. Otherwise, they can check back on our website around July or August is probably when I'll open the applications for the next program period.
Okay. Is that the limit then, the 10 interns for October?
10 interns for the graphic design program. The other program that we may do, I'm not sure how many interns we'll be hiring. It depends on how many of the current interns want to continue. But I would say if we do that program, there might be about 4 spots available.
Okay. And then what are some of the requirements for the youth to sign up for these programs?
Not a whole lot. They have to be in high school or high school aged. That's really the only firm requirement. Actually, I'm sorry, that's not true. They need to be in high school and they also need to live in Milwaukee. We only serve Milwaukee County students. Otherwise, they don't need any art experience and an appreciation or an interest in art is obviously important because it's an arts internship. An interest in community engagement is always great. It's important ultimately for them to have a willingness to learn and to want to develop their skills so they can join the workforce in the future.
For sure. I was going to ask you one more question, but I honestly just forgot it right now.
Okay, no worries.
Could you just provide me with, maybe I'll remember, but could you provide me with contact information then in the meantime?
Yes. Yeah. My email address is Lauren, Lauren, at artworks4milwaukee.org. That's all spelled out. Artworks, FOR, Milwaukee.org. And then you can call me on our office line at 414-708-9996.
Okay, thank you. I'll have Alan, our producer, put that in there in the comments. I remembered my question. So in terms of COVID, are you guys meeting in person right now, or how is that working out?
Good question. So we've been virtual since these programs started in October. We have been able to be outside on occasion, weather permitting, to do little hikes or socially distanced, going on like mindfulness hikes or river cleanups. So the environmental arts program has been easier to do things outside. In the summer, that'll be the same. We're expecting things will be a little less intense over the summer with the vaccine. So that will probably be in person. The other program, I'm not quite sure yet. The programs that are starting, for which we'll be hiring new interns, I'm hoping we can do those in person. My preference is in person. I know the high school students' preference is in person, or at least most of them. Our programs are just, most programs I think are mostly successful in person. So we'll try to shoot for that.
Definitely. I think that would be it. Just if you have any other information you'd like to add for us before we let you go.
I think I'll just make an additional note that hopefully the way I described Artworks was clear. It's a very unique organization, so I think a lot of people are confused about the workforce development plus the art stuff. So the real mission of ours is to prepare them for the workforce. So that's an important part of the program that we always try to stress with the interns, that they learn how to write resumes and write cover letters, and they're considered our employees, which is the cool part about Artworks. So
okay,
just to clarify.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
I think it can be a little confusing because I don't know, you typically just think it's up space for you to be creative, but it's good to know that there's this other aspect to it.
Right.
For sure. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time and for all the information you gave us on Artworks.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you to Lauren. So we'll move on with our next segment for today, which is the coronavirus update, which is a live update from Marlene.
Hi, everyone. So today I have a COVID-19 update for you guys. There have been some changes for the vaccines that are being distributed in Milwaukee. So those that are eligible now include education and childcare workers, frontline healthcare personnel, residents and staff in skilled nursing and long-term care facilities, police and fire personnel, correctional staff, and adults ages 65 years and over who are in residence of the city of Milwaukee, and those that are adults ages 65 years and over who are employed by the city of Milwaukee. Priority status right now is for those that are working in education and childcare facilities. So you're also eligible if you work for nonprofits that are working with the like the homeless population and shelters and stuff. So you're eligible for that as well. The next group is individuals enrolled in Medicaid long-term care programs, some public-facing essential workers, non-frontline essential healthcare personnel, and facility faculty, staff, and residents in congregate living settings. So now that I shared that, let me show you another thing, another cool update that just happened. There's a new vaccine in town. It's a vaccine. It's COVID-19 vaccine by Johnson & Johnson. Essentially, the vaccine, it is the third vaccine now released in the country. The newest green light for the vaccine is that it requires only one single shot, and it's easy to use and ship and store, and it doesn't have any serious side effects during critical trials so far. And that's my update for today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marlene, for that update. Next up is just for a community resource. So just to remind you that the Milwaukee Public Library is available to you. They have lots of resources and programs available. You can access the information on their website and also subscribe to their newsletter to receive notifications with program information. Like, for example, for the month, they'll send you one newsletter per month giving you a list of all their programs. So it's really great to have. You can check it out on their website, which is on the comment section now. And then next up, I'll just go with some reminders. So it's almost time to say goodbye. But before I go, I'd like to remind you of what's coming up for the week at 3 o'clock with SOC. So tomorrow, Wednesday, is our Spanish Day, and we'll have Pedro Hernandez, an attorney at Legal Aid Society. And then Thursday is the COVID-19 day, and that day we'll have Claire Evers from the Milwaukee Public Health Department. And Friday is the Community Organizing and Leadership Day, and we'll have Leanna Yang from the Hmong American Women's Association with us. So everything you can find at 3 o'clock, all of these programs, Monday through Friday. All of the information for today's guest and all the announcements that we made are on the comment section as well. Thank you all for joining us today, and then we'll conclude the forum with our survey promo video.
Has this live forum been informative and useful to you? What part of the forum could be improved or changed to make it better? Please take a quick survey that's located in the comments section so that we can keep 3 o'clock with SOC going for residents. Thank you for tuning in.